Welcome to this video walkthrough for the Elissa theme. The Elissa theme is a child theme for the Genesis framework, and there are options galore. Right now, I'm on the special widgetized homepage. You can see here I have a slider on the left, a little welcome message with some social media icons on the right. I have a subscribe form here, and then I have some recent posts right here with their thumbnails. I also have widgets added to the footer. Now, all of this is optional. You don't even have to use this special widgetized homepage. If you'd rather your homepage just display your recent blog post or your normal blog feed, that's totally okay. You don't have to use this homepage. If you do want to use this homepage, however, there are several options, and I'm going to go to Layout Options, Homepage Options to show you some of these. The first screen cap we're seeing here is very similar to the default, what I just showed you, except I don't have that subscribe form in here. The second one has the slider up top, the full width slider, and then there's a subscribe form here, a welcome message here, and those recent posts down here. The third option here just has the recent posts, which is kind of a cool option, particularly if you're a photographer and want to show off your beautiful photography. And the last option here has the slider to the left, the same welcome and social icons to the right, and it just has this subscribe form at the bottom. Now you can do other options. This is not exclusive to what kind of widgets you can add here, but these are the ones that we support, and we'll show you how to set these up in the installation guide after you purchase the theme. You don't have to use any of this, so say you like this layout right here, this lavender one, you can take away these recent posts. You don't have to have them. So that definitely is not a requirement. You don't have to have any of them if you don't want to. Now, just going back to the home page, I want to talk about the footer widget area too. So this is a widgetized footer, and we have footer widget 1 right here, number 2 right here, and number 3 right here. And you can add widgets to this area too. Similar to the homepage widget areas, you can add pretty much whatever you want here. One quick note before I forget about the recent posts here. These are all featured images. So for another sample post, I have set the featured image to show this, and it resizes it automatically. The theme does it for you. So the only thing that you need to do is upload your featured images when you're writing your post, and then you can configure the widget to show your thumbnails and stuff like this. Okay, moving on, I want to show you the blog feed page. You can see right here, this is what the blog feed page looks like. We have our blog feed to the left, or you could have it on your right, depending on what layout option you want, which I'll get to in a minute. And that is just how that looks, pretty simple. Then also on the sidebar here, which you could have on either the left or the right, I have added a few widgets here. As you can read right here, you can add whatever widgets you want. The sky is the limit. So you don't have to just have these. If you don't have the subscribe form, you can delete it. If you don't want a search form, you can delete it. Or if you want 2 search forms, you can add that too. So everything is very customizable. I have the social icons here, the search form, the subscribe form here. I have an Instagram feed here, which I'll show you how to set up in the installation guide when you purchase the theme. Recent posts right here, and then the archives and categories. But like I just said, you can add whatever widgets you want. You don't have to have these, but this is just how I have it set up. Okay, now I want to show you the special category page. If you go to sample posts, which is one of my categories, you can see here that the category page is a little bit of a different layout than the blog feed page. So instead of having the full width, the full length post, I have the post excerpt here, and then I have this featured image here again on the left. And then we have a keep reading link. And that will bring you to the full length post, the actual post page. Moving on, I want to show you the different layout options. Now, as you can see right here, this is the content sidebar layout because we have the content to the left and the sidebar to the right. You you don't have to have that layout. There are other options available, so you can do the full width page, which just has the content with no sidebar. And there's also the sidebar content layout, which is just the content sidebar layout, only reversed. Also with this theme comes color options. This is the default, the one that I've been working with here. There's also the pink. Looks like that. There's daffodil, which is a yellow. Looks like this. And lilac, which looks like that. And your social icons don't have to be this gold color, by the way. You can change them to whatever you want. I also have a custom color scheme here. Now, as you can see here, you must be willing to edit CSS code to change the colors. It's not too difficult to do, and we've left comments in the style sheet, so it kind of helps you through the process. You have to figure out what hex codes you want to use for each color, and then you can just edit the style sheet and put them in, and then you can make your own custom color style sheet. Now, we don't recommend doing this if you don't feel like messing with the code, but it is pretty easy to do if you feel like getting into it a little bit. So we just have that option there for, to make it a little bit easier on you if you do want to edit the colors and you like to tinker with things. Okay, lastly, I want to show you the contact form here. This is an additional plugin. So down here, you will need to download and install the Contact Form 7 plugin for WordPress to get a contact form like this. We have added the styling here, so the main point is if you install this Contact Form 7 plugin, it'll look like this. It'll look good. You don't have to worry about it not matching the rest of the theme, but you do have to download and install that plugin and set it up first. Now, just to go over some things I might have missed, I want to discuss the navigation menus. There are two navigation menus with this theme. The secondary navigation menu is this one up top. The primary one is this one down here. Now, you don't have to have both of them at the same time. You could have just the primary, you could have just the secondary, you could have neither, you could have both, whatever. And they don't have to be the same links. You can customize them to whatever you want. And we will show you how to do that in the installation guide that comes with the theme. Also, I know I'm going to get questions about taglines. Can I add a little tagline underneath the header, or excuse me, the site title here? Yes, you can. How do you do that? It's really simple. You can set it up within WordPress on the general settings page. This theme is completely mobile responsive, so it will look good on any device, iPad, iPhone, your normal desktop, whatever. It's responsive. And then also regarding the header, a lot of people are going to ask me, can I add my own logo in? And yes, you can. We provide instructions in the style sheet on how to do this. You do need to edit a little bit of code, but it's very easy, and all the instructions on how to do it are provided for you. So that is about it. If you have any other questions regarding this theme or anything before you buy it, please don't hesitate to contact us.